And we are live from the ACL Canada Central Conference #1, starting off with the advanced singles. And as no surprise to anyone, we've got Brandon Brown and Dean Lang going for the King Seat game here. Both guys have actually been throwing lights out this in the advanced division so far. Dean Lang's got a 9.22 PPR, point differential of 2. Brandon Brown's a 9.19 with a point differential of 1.41. So this will be a tight battle. I think they're just going to do one more back on the down and back. Yeah, so they're going to start and go back one more. Again, as you can see in the bottom, presented here by KW Cornhole, Octane Cornhole, Cornhole Supplies Canada, and the Down and Back with Corn Dog. And if you do know my voice, Corn Dog here. Finishing up Brandon with one more bag. I think this probably is about like the 6th term in a row that these two guys have met in the King Seat game, which I think kind of puts them as, I would say, 1 and 1A top players here in Canada. So Brandon with the first bag. Off the side, Dean's in. Brandon with a nice bag. Dean's got the hanger on the edge. Brandon, oh, that is just a great bag by Brandon. Dean pushes his in. Brandon's up and in. Dean for the wash. No, just doesn't. Score that 2 points, Brandon. So Brandon's up 2-0 on this here. Heading into end number 2. Here. Brandon's first bag off the side. Dean goes in. Brandon, oh, tough bag. Dean's in. Brandon, great block by Brandon there on the side. Dean pushes into it. Now Brandon's got the choice of what he can do. He's going to go up. Pushes his bag in. Dean, oh, nice push by Dean to give him. I think Dean is sitting. Dean picks up a big 7 points there. So Dean's up 7-2. Dean with first bag. Dean's in. Just tough bag for Brandon there. Dean's back in. Good recovery by Brandon. Dean's just off the side. So Brandon's got the opening. Takes it. Dean, nice push and drag by Dean and Brandon. Oh! Score that. Another 5 for Dean. So Dean's up 12-2. Dean slides out the back, gives opportunity to Brandon. Brandon capitalizes, puts that first one in. Dean's in. Brandon's in. Dean's in. Brandon's in. Dean with the block. So does Brandon go over top? Goes for it. No. In front. Still, Brandon sits 3. So make that now 12-5 in favor of Dean Lang. 4 ends. We've also got our mixed doubles going on here. Brandon back with those bags, that could still come back. Oh, Dean's gives Brandon a door. Brandon, good block up front. And Dean pushes it in and puts him off the side. That's that V block. Brandon does. Brandon puts another bag in. Dean's in. Brandon puts the pressure on. Dean has to go in here to only. Oh, no, he doesn't. Gives up 6. And just like that, we're back in a 12-11 game, which the PPRs on both these guys, as you've seen, are really tight. So I'm going to say this wasn't unexpected for this game. Brandon starts off. Great block by Brandon. He's right in the hole. Dean on the back side of the hole. Brandon pushes and replaces. Great bag. Dean pushes both those bags in. Brandon's in. Dean's in. Brandon pressure right back on. And just like that, Brandon takes the lead now 13-12. Played 6 ends here. I think if these guys keep this up, we could have a Alex Hicks Matt Guy match here and be here for the rest of the morning. Brandon just off to the side. Dean follows him up on the side. Both bags look to be able to play. Brandon. Dean's hanging on the edge of the hole. I think Brandon has a possible push if he can get his bag to go. Ooh. Tough bag there. Dean pushes into the pile. Brandon pushes back into the pile. Dean last bag. Airmail by Dean. Great shot. Makes the score now 17-13 for Dean. Dean puts a block just up on Brandon's side of the board. Brandon pushes and puts a V block there. Dean pushes his bag back out of the way. Brandon, and it's down. Perfect bag by Brandon. Dean pushes in the pile again. A little bit more of a blocker. Oh, Brandon just pushes a tick off of that. Dean goes in. Dean gets one. Brandon just almost was able to squeak that in there, bounce that off. So we are now 18-13 through 7 ends. And Dean's off. Dean's gives that. Dean goes right up the middle. Brandon is hanging off the edge. That bag is still grabbable. Dean's in the side. Brandon, perfect block bag he's got. And there, Dean pushes 2 bags in. Brandon with his last bag. It's up and in. Drags for a wash. Oh, sorry, no, Dean did score. Was that a wash there? Yeah, because it went up 18-10. Okay, there. So Dean does take that one. Okay, we will be back with the 3rd place game here coming up momentarily. And we are back live here now. I'm now joined by, I can't say cornhole chef, cornhole barbecue guy.
Barbecue cornhole guy. Yeah, I got a better barbecue game than I've got a cornhole game, so we'll go with barbecue cornhole.
Okay, so
thanks for having me, Doug.
Oh, for sure. Well, you are one of the hosts as Niagara Cornhole. Well, one of the co-hosts here along with us here. So
our home STC, St. Catharines, Ontario. Thanks for being here.
Well, and we are at the lovely Holiday Inn and Suites.
Owned by the Nitsopoulos family, a long-time hospitality, food, and beverage family here in Niagara. Thanks for having us, Nitsopoulos. We appreciate the hospitality.
So here now in this game, we've seen Brandon Brown in the last game. So now Tim Sanche out of St. Wallaceburg. I'll get it right, Tim. Here, so, and Tim is actually a newer player, which is really, he's kind of come on the rise big time here in the last bit.
All right, guys, the down and back is over. We're about to assume this is the final of the consolation bracket. Winner of this game will go back to face Dean Lang in the finals of the advanced singles here at the ACL Conference, Central Conference Canada.
So Tim coming into this year, he had a PPR of 7.74 with a differential of 0.69.
Sanchi with the first bag off to the right. Brandon with the first blocker bag right up the middle.
Brandon puts one in front of the hole.
Sanchi goes back to misses left.
Brandon gets a sneak around bag there.
4 on for Sanchi. We have got 2 in for Brown. And one's him.
Score that 8 on 3?
8 on 3. Brown in with the first 5 to start. That's the first end here. Sanchi throwing kinetics from Octane. Brandon throwing Cats.
I believe so, yes.
Misses. Sanchi finds the hole. Brandon off the left again. Up the middle of the blocker bag.
Kind of a crowd here now forming around the broadcast court.
A little push by Sanchi. Misses something a little bit short. Brown tries to block the hole. Push here, gets one. We got an 8-4 for Sanchi. The score is now 5-4 in favor of Brandon Brown. First shot for Sanchi. Up and in. Brown follows up. Sanchi with a bully bag. Pushes that bag to the right, too. Gets it a little bit out of the play.
Brandon's back in. Tim's in.
He's got to tickle the beaver. Nice blocker bag for the slide here. Ooh. Just misses. And we've got
push by Brandon.
Yeah, 3-1, 3-1 here, a wash. The score remains 5-4.
So actually, I've been able to hear a bit about Tim kind of coming into this. So this is the first weekend I've actually been able to watch him play. And just watching him play, go through the bracket, he was knocking down some pretty heavy hitters. And
this consistency right up the middle, has an ability to find that hole, rarely misses. And as I say that, Brandon goes in second bag. Tim knocks his own bag off the back. Brandon's third bag comes up short left.
So, well, he's got a V block there, so if Tim hits it, he probably will bounce off to the right. Brandon, it's a great push by Brandon.
Yeah.
Wow. Tim nudges his in.
That's a big end. We've got a 9-2 for a 7 for Brandon Brown. The score is now going to be 12-4. Sanchi tries to gather himself to come back here. Brown off to the left. Bag's out of play. A little bit of a bully bag there by Tim, too, which is a great bag.
Brandon's off to the side. In talking with Tim yesterday, his play yesterday actually had him then sign up for the pro qualifier, which will be coming up this afternoon.
1 o'clock here. in St. Catharines.
Brandon Gray push into the pile.
So we've got a 6-4 here. Stanchi with 1 bag in, Brown with 4 on, 3 on for Tim. 6-4, 2 points back. It is now 12-6.
12-6.
Tim's quite composed, picking away here, a couple points here, a couple there after that 7. Don't be surprised to see Tim come back here. Right up the middle,
That's a
blocker
nice
bag.
block.
Perfect shot. Brown just matches it.
Oh, Tim just misses.
Brown with a big shot here.
Push him.
Setting
He's
himself up.
He's still got to push so he can
He's
push
got a
in.
double train for sure.
Tim off the
Tried
side.
to come off the side, but that bag's still in play. Brown misses to the right, sliding off the back of the board.
Tim,
That kinetic wants to move.
Is it still moving?
It's still moving.
That's it.
That's in. We are 1-2, 1-1, I believe.
I believe so.
Yeah.
I think.
21.
Yep.
2 points back for Sanchi.
12-8.
Sanchi first bag up. Bag's in play. A little outside.
Brandon kind of pushes it a bit.
Sanchi misses to the right and off
That
the back.
is, he is in that. I was gonna say he's in a V position. Brandon could have bounced off that.
Sanchi comes up.
Kind of.
He's got a middle push there. He could probably pick up both bags.
Yeah. I think Brandon's setting himself up here.
Yeah.
And Tim
Here
kinda
comes.
puts
You're
the
going to see a
block.
heavy push or an airmail.
Looking for Brandon to be aggressive. Oh, just.
Perfectly placed ball, just not enough to get it there. I think it's 1-3 and 3 on. 3 points for Brown. Take a 15-8 lead here. Winner of this match will go on to face Dean Lang from Wallaceburg.
Brandon, good block on Tim's side of the board. Tim pushes Brandon into a better spot. Brandon sneaks around, keeps his blocker
Leaves
there.
that blocker there. Sanchi misses to the right. In a bit of trouble here.
Brandon's always setting himself up to be aggressive like that, which now he can get that aggressive push.
Big slide here. He'll get all 3 bags. And he picks up 2 of them.
2. So that's what I was expecting Brandon to do.
Absolutely. We got a 3-1 versus 4, and that'll be game, folks.
Yep.
So Brandon Brown avenges his loss to Dean Lang to face him back in the
Yeah,
finals.
Face them again. So as if, because that's now like what? I think that's now the 6th tournament in a row now where they will be
Head to head.
meeting in the final.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
Absolutely.
So we will
Hats
be back.
off to Tim's game, though. Congratulations, Tim. That's an outstanding showing here at the ACL Canada Conference in St. Catharines, and best of luck to Brandon and Dean in the finals here momentarily.
So you can talk a bit louder too.
What's up?
You can talk a bit louder too.
Okay.
I've already told the guys that
Yeah.
we're going to be talking louder.
Are they doing it right now?
Yep.
I don't know if I want to start in case.
Okay, and we are ready for the advanced singles final here. Rematch of the King Seat game, as I probably was going to know was going to happen.
Absolutely. I mean, it's almost inevitable these days that these two here are going to see themselves in any final when it comes to Canadian cornhole at the moment.
Like I said before, before you were on with when they did the King Seat game, that I think these guys are 1 and 1A, and you can't put a name in the 1 or the 1A.
Pretty much. It's not to have a football euphemism, but it's any given Sunday here with these two. Pretty much. Dean Lang from Wallaceburg, Ontario, and Brandon Brown from Alliston, Ontario, here in the finals of the King Seat, or for the advanced singles final with the ACL Canada Conference, Central Conference. This might be our last end for a warm-up, and then we're underway, folks.
I'm expecting to see another aggressive game from both of these guys.
All right, players are ready. We're setting up the scoreboard, and we're underway here in St. Catharines. ACL Canada Conference Advanced Singles Final. Dean Lang, Brandon Brown, here we go. Dean with the first bag, puts it up and in. Brandon follows just to the right and drops it. Dean Lang, blocker bag right in front, looking for a push.
Just into it.
Airmail attempt by Lang, falls at the back. Brown with another block up front. Second airmail attempt from Lang, puts it closer to the hole.
Brandon just goes into it.
Got a 1 and 3 and a 1 and 1 for 2 points from Brandon Brown.
I think Brandon played that perfectly with that. Once Dean went off the back, that he put that second blocker up.
Absolutely.
Making Dean go for that airmail.
Yeah. Definitely high risk, high reward there. Didn't come through for Brandon. Dean falls himself down 2-0 after the first. Brandon blocking the front of the board. Dean slides up, leaves that bag in play just to the right. Brandon comes in with a blocker as well. Big slide from Dean, pushes the bags in, but nothing drops. Brandon just puts on. Dean goes to the airmail, drag. Drops hit, but puts one off the back. It'll be 3 for Dean. We got a score of 3-2 here after 2. Dean with the first bag here. Drops it. Brandon with the first bag as well. Leaves it just to the right, but it's in play. Definitely an option. Dean slides in, drops Brandon's bag, and now we're blocking behind with Brandon's bag. Dean tries to go around to the right, leaves it tough to the back. Dean with a drag drops one of Brandon's bag. Open, there we go.
Yeah, so
It's a
Travis,
wash.
just to answer your question, Brandon does have to double dip Dean here.
This is
for
true
the, for the final.
for the final. We had a wash there, 3-1, 3-1 for both players. Lang with his first bag up just to the right. Heavy push up the middle. Lang perfectly played bag. Brandon blocks the hole. Another block bag by Brandon. Heavy push by
That's a great
Brandon's
push
very
and
successful.
replace.
Absolutely.
Brandon off. Sorry, Dean off the side. Brandon.
With a big, the middle
There you
drops
go.
both bags. Got a 3-1 and a 1 and 3 for a
I think
4-point
that
score.
was the aggressiveness that I was waiting to see from Brandon again this game.
Absolutely. He sets up the shot before. First shot, second shot misses. Brandon's always looking to bring those bags back in play, and he was successful there.
I think with these two guys, people probably often heard me say with the show is that it's, you're either playing checkers or chess, and with these guys, it's both a chess game.
Absolutely. It's a dogfight and a chess game at the same time. It's a
That's
perfect blocker. V right up the middle. There's a slight miss by Brandon. Dean misses. Absolutely. Looking to gather some composure here. We got a 5-point end from Brandon.
So Brandon's now up 7-3 on Dean, so Brandon will have to get the double dip here.
Brown with his first bag up, just leaves it short. Perfect blocker bag. Dean comes in behind, pushes it to the side, but still in play. Brandon picks it up, but slides off to the
Brandon's
left.
a good push there. Dean's on. Brandon replaces.
Replacement bag. Dean with a slide to the right. Heavy push.
Ooh.
Hands up on top of that bag. It's going to make it hard to move. We've got two there.
No, it looks like it was a wash.
7-3. First bag. Not quite the side he was looking to put that blocker. Dean's able to go around the right to drop it. Brown follows to the right, goes in. Dean with a perfectly shot around side as well.
I was going to say, Brandon could bring that bag back, and he did.
100%.
Dean's helped him out even more there.
That bag off the bat could go pretty easy, and it does.
Dean will score 1. It's 7-4 now.
Yeah, this won't be a quick match, folks. It's definitely not a Matt Guy, Alex Hicks types of match here, but we're definitely seeing some decent cornhole. Dean throws in his first bag. Brandon follows with a blocker to the left. Dean pushes in. Brandon misses to the left a little bit. That bag's almost out of play. Great slide push by Dean.
Brandon's still in the hole there.
Definitely.
Dean pushes.
Dean in with a 4-bagger.
Selects everything.
Brandon needs this one. Yeah,
In, yep.
there it is. We have a 12-10 for 2 points for Dean.
Makes it now 7-6. Yeah, Adam, both these guys do work very fast. It's it's a very fast chess match.
Dean misses off the back, which is uncustomary. Brandon off to the.
Dean off the side. Brandon comes
Up
up
the
to
middle. There's an opportunity right up the middle of a heavy push. It just doesn't go.
Just got caught up between those bags. Very unlucky.
Seeing 1 point for Brandon there. The score's now 8-6. What's this?
Brandon, the first bag block gets up a little. I was going to say a little far from the hole, but then Dean right behind it. Brandon at the push. Dean pushes Brandon's bag up a little farther.
Yeah, those bags will be hard to move into the hole at this point. There's an airmail by Brandon.
I think that's... And
Follows.
Dean
An
follows.
airmail as well. Another airmail
off the
attempt by
back.
Brandon just off.
Dean's off the back.
We've got a wash here as well, folks.
I think that round was kind of like a follow the leader round.
More or less. Not by the Soka boys.
No.
All right, score still 6-8 here in favor of Brandon. First bag.
So, James, after these guys here, I believe we're going to do, I'm not sure if it's the advanced doubles up next or the competitive singles.
Dean gets around that bag on the left-hand side, drops it. Brandon blocks the hole a little bit, still an opportunity for come around the left side. And Dean does put the bag somewhat in, still able to pick it up. Jams the hole there. Brandon, big push.
It's a good block by Dean, but he's still leaving, well, I guess, last bag, so it doesn't really matter about the block.
Yeah.
Still, 8.
8
Ties up at 8s now. Like I said, we could be here for a while with these guys.
Got an Eric Lindros score going on the board. It's an 88. Dean Lang with his first bag puts it in. See a blocker bag probably. Brandon just.
With placing that bag, I don't think that bag is dead with the way Brandon plays.
Yeah, there's a perfect bully bag by Dean. Brandon tries to bring it back into the middle. See a big push by Dean. Picks up 3 bags. 2 of his, 1 of Brandon's.
Oh,
Just short.
Short.
We have a
That's a 4-point
4-point
round
end.
for Dean there. So 12-8. Dean now with control.
Up and
First
in.
bag in.
Chancellor, you'll see another. Brandon's been blocking most of the second shots there. Goes in this one.
On to second set. was gonna say there's a little tick of the bag, but that's now gone.
That's a perfect bully bag there by Brandon as well. It's ready to come in. Drops them both. Dean is in. Misses. Oh, he manages to get that. With a little body English. Little body English definitely helped that one. Sometimes a blind squirrel gets in that.
I can see the bead of sweat kind of come off Brandon's brow there.
The hush over the crowd as Brandon threw that bag too. You could tell the anticipation, but he willed that in. 12-10. Brown.
Block off the side of Dean's side of the board, and Dean pushes it in a bit.
Perfect replacement bag by Dean. Brandon tries to go around
Back
the right.
side of the hole.
Yeah. Dean picks up both his bags. Up the middle, lying.
In for 4.
See another 4.
Makes it now 16-10.
16-10. In favor of Dean. Back-to-back 4 baggers for Mr. Lang. Perfect block shot by Dean. Brandon just comes up behind it. Great push by Dean. Equally opportunistic push by Brandon. Airmail.
Oh, airmail drag by
Beautiful
Dean.
bag.
Dean pushes in.
Still have opportunity to slide. Pick this up. Misses.
It's 4. Yeah, 10-4.
And that is game. And there you
And
have
that's
it. 22
Dean
to
will
10.
be getting Dean as the winner here. So I'm not sure which we'll be having coming up next year. It could be the advanced doubles or the competitive singles or doubles. But another great game by both these guys.
Absolutely. Hats off to both of them.
You know, the score didn't reflect the way the game actually was. The both guys so great. Like I said, they are 1 and 1A. You can any given weekend.
Absolutely.
They're going to switch spots.
You got it. Well, congratulations to Dean, winner of the advanced singles at the ACL Canada Central Conference here in St. Catharines. Thanks for being with us, folks. Stand by for our next featured match.
I'm not sure if it, like I said, I'm not sure if it would be the advanced doubles or the competitive side, but we will be back.
All right.
And we are back with the competitive division doubles king seat game. We've got Roger Romont and Jason Lowe against Dave Dunlop and Ryan Dewey. I won't call Dave. I called Dave Dan all day yesterday, so I'll get it right today. Starts with a D. I've now got the crowd heckling me as well. So here with these guys are actually throwing, for competitive, are actually throwing really good here yesterday. So Jason Lowe comes in with a PPR of 8.41 with a 0.5 differential. Roger has got a 7.88 with a 1.2 differential. Ryan's got a 7.64 with a 0.68 differential, and Dave Dunlop has 7.12 PPR with a 0.72 differential. So I'm looking for another competitive game. Okay, we are ready to go. Just had a little bit of a Trey Ryder moment there. So Trey, shout out to you, having to fix the boards here. So we have Dave and Jason throwing right now.
This is Ryan Dewey.
Yep. So it's, yeah.
You can tell it's been a fun day of cornhole.
Yep.
Yeah, this is why this is the competitive division. Yeah. You can tell why this is the competitive division in a hurry.
So Dave starts up. So I'm not sure the names are right on the actual scoreboard, but the bottom for Roger and Jason should be switched up. But yeah. So Ryan Dewey will be starting first. Ryan's just off the side. Roger. Now, I did get to play Roger yesterday in the competitive singles, and
I did too as well.
he's the guy that can be on. That guy.
100%. Yeah, 100%. He was throwing lights out yesterday. We played Jason and Ryan yesterday.
Yeah, so it's 4-0 for Ryan and Dave.
The Dewey Dunlop duo.
I think that people may not know what these two with Ryan and Dave is that they are the unknown half of the Canadian Girls Play Cornhole.
They are the
Facebook group with Karen and Holly.
They are the significant others.
Yep.
Boys like Canadian girls that throw.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So, score. Here, 8. So Jason gets an 8. Actually, I had to play both Jason and Roger. They both were my downfall in the singles.
That's why we're here commentating and not playing, Doug. Absolutely. Both of these guys took us out yesterday. We did not play Ryan and Dave, but Jason and Roger were formidable throughout the bracket yesterday.
Nice bag by Ryan there.
There's a slide bag opportunity here for Roger.
But I would say anyone who's watched my show would know that they would have had no problem taking me out.
Actually, my partner, Russ Fisher from the Dundas Valley Cornhole Club, said once we played you, if we would have lost that game, it was time for us to hang up the bags.
Well, I kind of had that effect on people sometimes.
Yeah, Dundas Valley Cornhole Club playing their league nights at the Hamilton Air Force Club Thursday evenings. Check them out if you're in the Dundas Hamilton area. Fantastic fun time.
So Roger picked up another 2 points there to make it 10-4.
Jason misses just to the right.
Dave's in.
Drops in. Jason puts his bag, bullies his own bag, but drops one in. Dave with another bag in.
Well too.
Jason drops in. And Dave just misses to the right.
Game changer does not slide in. Like a 3-1. 3-1 wash there, so 10-10 wash.
Current score 10-4 in favor of Jason and Roger.
And I will say, Russ, I can see your comments, and I will remember that.
As Russ's partner, I had to concur with his feelings, to be honest with you. No offense, Derek. Ryan slides in around that bag to drop it. Roger looking to pull out both bags. Goes around his own bag, leaves that blocker bag there. Dewey decides to block the bag. Roger with a slide up and around. Gets it in play. An airmail drag would get both bags here. There's a great block.
Actually, that's a great block put up by Ryan.
Almost forcing Roger to go for the airmail drag here. But he goes for the push instead.
Yeah, because
on the board here for
the way
one.
the way that even those bags were set. And Ryan, I was going to say the way they were set. Ryan just put that bag perfectly into that pie shape. So Ryan scores one on that one.
Absolutely. Yeah, Roger definitely had a chance to go for an airmail drag that would have pulled in 3 bags there, but it opted to go for the slide instead. Dave with the corn dog. Are you familiar with that, Doug? That shot there?
If people want to pay homage to me, then hey, I'm very okay with
Off the...
Roger's in.
Dave just off the back.
I just missed the hole.
Jason with a bag that comes in and drops around the side. Dunlop drops in as well. Jason with it. That's
Jason's
it.
in for...
Yeah, 3
That's
points.
3 for Jason.
Yeah.
3 for Jason. Yep, so it's 13-5.
13-5. So after joining you, Doug, is this the king seat game?
This is the King Seat game. Yes, it is.
All right. So who's standing by to face the winner of this match? Bernie and Steve?
Yes.
From the Niagara Cornhole League. Happens to be where I'm at. Roger just misses off to the left. Ryan with a bag.
Good bag by Ryan there.
Yeah. Slide up the middle. Blocks that hole.
Another
That shot looked very familiar from the last end. Ooh,
And Roger does
fantastic.
get the airmail there.
Picking up 2 of his own bags. Dewey comes back with the airmail. Leaves it a bit short.
So that's 7-4 for another 3 points.
Another 3 points.
Making it now, what's that now, 16?
16 to 5.
16-5.
16 to 5 in favor of Jason and Roger from Wallaceburg.
I think St. Thomas.
St. Thomas.
I'm seeing Jeff Helkovich in the chat here
Oh,
saying,
okay.
let's go St. T boys.
Mr. Halkovich, how are you doing, sir? Good to have you with us this Sunday morning.
Although I have had a couple messages from some guys that I'm not happy with
Oh,
who are watching.
oh, let it go, Doug.
That being Mr. Travis Myers and Mr. Adam Hubbard, who are both in the Caribbean watching poolside.
Yeah, if I had a choice to be in the Caribbean or here, I think I would take the Caribbean in a heartbeat.
Still like laugh, boys.
20 to 5.
20 to 5. I think I got them right where they want them. We've got a 15-point differential here. Dewey with his first bag. Sorry, Roger, my apologies. It goes off to the back. Door is open. Dewey puts it on in front.
Blocker up on Roger's side.
Gets around it,
Bounces
though.
in
Great
and puts in
play.
a great spot.
Forcing Dewey to slide. Misses it off the back. That's the benefit of a perfect block bag. It forces your opponent to
Roger
be
goes
aggressive.
into that pile.
Dewey slides up, drops one of the bags for Rogers. And a bit of a spot here. I think you're looking at a block bag here from Roger. He goes for the slide, though. Drops one of Dewey's bags.
So, yeah, so I think Dewey's on for a wash. Oh, those famous words, just put it
Yeah,
on the board.
he's done this before, folks, but be careful. Here it comes. And he does
Yes.
that. Just that.
I've always
Just
found,
that.
I've always found when someone tells me to put it on the board,
Yeah.
I'm not putting it on the
No.
board.
Well, this is true. We know where it's going to go, Doug, when they tell you to put it on the board. It wouldn't be called a corn dog. Roger with his first bag. Jason with his first bag in. Dave just misses to the right. Jason follows that up with 2 in the hole. Dave off the back. A bag in here would pretty much make this a
That one there
game.
now, yep.
That's pretty much the game here. Yeah. So your winners here in the competitive singles.
Dave goes
airmail
for the
just to
airmail.
say. That's like you're getting
Hey.
your. That's just like getting your birdie on the 18th hole when you've been shooting double bogeys all day.
Yeah, I think that's me on the golf course as well too.
Yeah,
So, hey,
absolutely. 100%. All right.
yeah,
So,
so-
you're going to see Roger and Jason from
in
St.
the-
Thomas
in the final.
versus Bernie Portalessi and Steve
Well,
Hensby.
no, that's coming up here. So Roger and Jason are in the final.
Right.
Ryan and Dave have another game coming up here against Steve and Bernie.
There you go. All right, we're back here at the Holiday Inn and Suites in St. Catharines, Ontario for the ACL Canada Conference. This is the competitive doubles finals
Yeah,
with
So I thought the last game was the King's Seat game, but apparently they did play the King's Seat game
We
last
forgive
night.
you, Doug. We do forgive you. This is Bernie Portalessi and Steve Hensby from Niagara versus Jason Lowe and Roger Aumont from St. Thomas in the finals here. We're in the middle of a down and back just to get warmed up, folks. Glad you're with us. Thanks for joining us on this fantastic Sunday morning. The sun is shining here in St. Catharines. Steve and Bernie, this is their first year actually competing in any ACL event. They play out of the Niagara Cornhole League with myself Monday nights at the Font Hill Legion. Join us at 6:45 for registration. Bags do fly 7 p.m. We're offering social and competitive divisions for $10 with payouts as well, like most clubs. But it's a good, fun night, and thanks to the Legion for having us. Spinning up here, Jason, for the first bag. It looks like it's going to be Hensby throwing the first bag for the Niagara team.
So it looks like we didn't talk about last game. So Roger and Jason are throwing Gladiator bags. And it looks like Steve and Bernie are throwing Titan. I'm not sure which ones they are, though.
Hensby off to the left a little bit, but still in play. Jason with a bit of a bleed bag, pushes it to the side. Hensby falls up, drops it in. Jason with a perfect
Nice block
blocker
by
bag.
Jason.
Hensby wants to take both these bags with a heavy push, but uses the block as well. Opportunity for a push. Oh, that bag is going to go as
That was a
well. That's a
perfect
perfect
replacement
bag. Hensby with his last bag here. Heavy blocks the hole, drops it. Jason's got a chance for an airmail. Just put it on. He does pushes one, and we've got a 10-8
Yeah, so 10-8,
for 2.
2 points. So we 2-0 lead for Roger and Jason. So Roger and Jason do have to double dip here.
Right. Bernie and Steve did go undefeated yesterday and are in the king seat. So Roger and Jason do need to double dip the team from Niagara to advance, to win. Roger with his first bag. Perfect shot placed right just in front of the hole. Bernie comes in, replaces that bag, just comes behind. Roger misses just to the right. Birdie's got a slide for both. Doesn't quite get it. Falls off the back. Roger with a gentle shot. Put it up. Lane up the middle. Roger does hit it. Bernie needs to follow suit.
Oh,
Bowley's a great bag to drop in. That was a saver right there.
Yep.
Three is the result of that. We're 5-0 for Jason and Roger over Steve and Bernie. Jason's first bag is up and in for 3. Hensby takes his time, very composed.
Yep. Just
Puts
off
it
the
to
side.
the right. That bag's almost out of play at this point. Jason does push it back, so that bag's not coming back in the hole. Nor is Jason's, but Steve follows that, and we're 1-1 each here. Off the back for Jason. Hensby's got a chance to go in and put a little bit of opportunity for some points, and does so. Last bag for Jason. Pushes it to the back of the left of the hole. Hensby can drop in here for a 10. Just throws it off a little bit. 2-1, 1-2. 3 points for the 2 points.
So it makes it now 5-2. We will be actually be seeing Steve and Birdie come back in the singles competitive as well.
Niagara Cornhole League representing this morning.
It still almost feels like this evening after a late night last night.
A rather fun night of cornhole here at the Holiday Inn and Suites as well.
We had let's say the performance enhancing beverages were flowing pretty good here last night for the some crew cup fun.
Absolutely. So some great bags there. We had a 3-1 and a 2-2. That was a wash. 5-3 is the score here. Hensby with the first shot. Stepping up. Here's your controlled delivery from Mr. Hensby. Misses to the right.
To the side.
Jason follows up. Leaves the bag.
Hanging.
Yeah. Definitely a playable bag here. It's a great
Steve
block.
goes right up into it. Jason and then leaves a little bit of a wall on top.
Absolutely. In order for Hensby to go in, he's going to take this bag with him, but hits the board, drops in Jason's bag. Chance to tickle the beaver. He leaves it to the right. Hensby up the middle and drops. Very big bag. Jason in. Off the back. We've got a 2-1 and a 2-2 for 1 point for Portalessi and Hensby.
That was that could have been a 2 for Jason, but it ends up being a 1 for Steve.
Yeah. There's a
We're
crucial
now
point right there.
5-4.
5-4. Portalessi with his first shot back. Up the middle, just on the outside.
bag
Perfectly
by
placed
Bernie.
bag. Bag could still be brought back in, but it's a little out of their position.
Bernie pushes his bag. I still can see a touch of his bag just hanging over if he can get it. The airmail on that side to drag it.
There's an opportunity up the, yeah.
And then there's a block.
There's a slide. Those bags will go.
Roger goes right into that there.
We're going to have to go heavy if he wants to drop all 3 of those bags. Just
Goes
a
up and-
block.
Now
Opportunity
Roger's gotta-
stepping out. He's got a slide bag here for 3 if it's aggressive. He does
he
pick
does.
up all 3 of them.
Yeah, I would like to see Bernie's bag just that last blocker just over
Yeah.
to the left, just a touch more to block up
Yeah.
those bags. But
There's a 4-point end for Roger and Jason. Score's now 9-4.
Jason starts. That was one thing when Jason was playing me. He's like that, when he gets the control of that board, his first bag is usually in.
Usually in. Absolutely.
Which actually Roger did the same thing to me as well. Steve just missed that bag. Door open for Jason to push that right through.
Goes off to the right and off the back. Hensby have a chance to pick up 2 bags with a perfect slide. Knocks it in.
Bit of a replacement. Some bounce. He's clean on the edge.
Does block that a little bit. There's a heavy push here in order for Hensby to. Just a board shot here. It looks as though. That's a
Goes
wash.
for a wash.
All right. All right, 9-4 here, folks. Rogers' first shot from St. Thomas.
Again, got to thank everyone for watching the live feeds here this morning. It's our real first conference event as ACL Canada. We're not just a conference anymore. We're full on with our own conferences up here.
Roger steps out again, looking very similar shot as the last end with a slide shot here to pick up a couple of bags. Does replace one bag, drops a bag, leaving him in a great position. Portalessi deciding what he wants to do. Heavy pushes
in.
up. Roger will step out
But
and try the same
he's
shot.
leaving that left side open. That Roger's got that lane
Yeah.
to go in.
And he goes
And a
over the
roll-
top, but
roll
doesn't
bag,
pick
leaving
up.
his there. Oh, just
Portalessi
touched.
puts it and drops it another. We've got a 10-4 for 6 points. Hensby and Portalessi do need to be double dipped though, so even though they're down here right now 15-4, this game isn't over, folks, but they do need to be double dipped. Jason's first bag in as usual.
bag.
He's pretty much automatic with that first bag. Hensby's answer comes up, and he happens to drop it. Jason drops again. Hensby's reply leaves a great blocker. That's a perfect blocker. We'll see what happens.
Block right in the middle.
And then Jason just comes in behind it. Might see a push to advance that bag. Hensby does try to push, but
Jason's
falls.
bag was a V block, but now Steve hitting it, it kind of made it that flat, so it is easier to push.
Jason blocks again. Hensby's got a chance for an
Steve
airmail drag.
Steve can go in through that.
Decides
See
to
there.
go. Yeah.
See, there's like I said, where it wasn't that V block, it turned it around, make it flat. He was able to hit it, and it's going to push it straight.
1 point. 1
I
point.
think that bag, if it was still a V block, Steve's bag's going to kick left or right on that and not get a full push out of it.
Rogers' first shot here. Up 16-4. Drops
And
it
Rogers
in. Portalessi follows up. He does drop it as
slides.
well.
Just off to the right.
Bully bag here. Does bully it, but puts it out of play. But his gag can be tough to pick up. Roger misses to the right, off to the side. Portalessi does drop
Bounces off his own bag in.
It's a big bag here for Roger. He does drop it. Gets some separation for Bernie's bag. He goes in to pick it up, doesn't.
So that's 3 points for Bernie.
That's 3 points. As I said, this game is not over by any standards. 3 points back. The score is 16-7. Hensby sets up for the first shot coming back towards Bernie. Bag's off to the left, but still playable. Definitely bring that in. Jason goes around it to drop. Hensby can pick up both bags here. Misses to the left.
That's tough.
Jason puts a great blocker bag up there now as well.
And there again, so there we talked about last end.
That V block.
He's got that V block, but
Hensby
Steve is
comes
like,
in
just
with it.
go ahead, put that V block. I'm going over top.
He does. Does the airmail drag.
See, with that V
Jason.
block where he doesn't get that full push,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. Heavy push will take all 3 bags. He's got no real option there. Leaves it short. Yeah, great blocker bag there. We got an airmail here for 3 if he can pick it up. Leaves it short, pulls a 1.
So give it up 1 point on that there.
17-7 is the score of the deficit's 10 points here. Roger with his first shot. Misses off. There's an open
that's a
door
rare-
for
that's a
right.
rare
Yeah,
bag.
there's a big bag for Portalessi. He puts it to the left though. An opportunity missed. Roger does follow up his second bag in. Portalessi leaves it to the left, to the right, but still an opportunity to be pulled in. blocks that bag. Slide on the left side, it's open. Bernie goes for it, does bounce off.
But he's blocked up Rogers' lane to that hole.
Yeah,
So Rogers
certain-
gonna have to go like airmail. Misses. This opens the door for Bernie here. So right now they're sitting 4-3 down. On for the wash in.
Might look for picking up both these bags if he can. Takes.
He
Oh, he
does.
managed to knock in one of his bag. It's a good bag there.
So that's a 6-4. 2 points.
2 points. Just 2 points towards tying this up.
17-9. Bernie trying to give Steve a little encouragement here.
Watching these two, I know they throw quite regularly, quite frequently. They're very dedicated to the game. Not uncommon for these two to throw at least 4 to 5 times a week.
Jason just flushes the hole there.
Hensley missed his first bag off to the right. His second bag drops his bag.
Then
I think this seeing a little bit of nerves here. I think this is second real tournament for Hensby, and
so I think In will do it here. So we will be going to game 2.
we will definitely be going to a game 2. There, there's a 4-bagger.
Bagger just to
Yeah, just to confirm. Anyways, we're going to the second match here. Jason and Roger from St. Thomas do take the first one. We will continue on here with game 2 of the competitive doubles final here at the ACL Canada Conference in St.
these
Catharines.
guys are going for a
Quick
beverage
5.
break.
Need to get a little themselves. So stay with us, folks. We'll be back momentarily.
Or even, we can even stay live here.
Sure.
So I'm looking at it, we got like 30 people watching, which is probably one of the biggest for us here. So if there's anyone out there, just let us know where you guys are actually watching from, because it's great to see, because cornhole is growing here in Canada, and the ACL is just, there's so much stuff that I wish I could say that I kind of know what's going to be going on, but I've been told I'm not allowed to talk.
In due time.
I
We'll
can't-
get there, Doug.
I can't talk about it. So anyone here who's there, let us know where you're watching from, what your home league is. But yeah, it's because it's a game that's people up here, and I got a chance to talk to Gord Howard from the St. Catharines Standard yesterday. So if you're in the St. Catharines area, you'll be seeing something in the paper there. But it's a game that we all love and we all play in the backyard. We just got to let other people know that come inside, play inside.
That's the thing. I mean, this game is fantastic in the summertime. I barbecue a lot. This game and these boards are always out when the barbecue's on. Any family event, it's an opportunity to get together. That's the beauty of the game. You don't need a lot of equipment. You don't need a lot of anything, really. Just a desire to have some fun. And you're starting to see a lot more clubs and organizations across Canada. Newfoundland and Labrador have one of the biggest games or clubs in Canada, and they're quite active and very frequent.
So I'm seeing here, Jeff Halkovich, I know you're in St. Thomas. Jason Surratt out of the ECCL. And the stuff that Evan does with that league, with the Essex County Cornhole League, is just like I've seen that I think they did a tournament, a local tournament for themselves yesterday. I think he had like 35 teams.
Yeah,
At
absolutely.
this tournament.
And you look at last week in Peterborough, the ugly Christmas sweater. That was a fantastic tournament as well. A lot of registered players there as well.
So and then saying Matt Cole. So you're in London, Tillsonburg area. So there's Wallaceburg and then Jeff in St. Thomas from there. And then I'm seeing Steve James. I got to see Steve last week in Peterborough. Him and Aline, lights out in the competitive division. They actually finished one spot ahead of me. They finished second, throwing some boosted bags.
Yep. Boosted from Octane Cornhole. Terry Morgan from Hamilton, yes. Home of the Grey Cub today.
Which Terry will be coming back on the show at some point.
Woo!
Yeah, we're hoping for Matt Guy to come up because Terry's already said that he has a chair waiting for Matt Guy.
And Terry, if you're listening, you are all our best on a speedy recovery there, buddy. We missed you last Thursday in the Dundas Valley Cornhole League, but we hope to see you back there real soon.
And everyone does know when I talk about that Terry has a chair waiting for Matt Guy.
It's not to break over his head, is it?
I think it is. I think Terry did offer him that. So Terry is a, you can say WWE legend
Yeah.
that's in the cornhole world.
Yep. All right, we're getting ready here for game 2. This is the double dip game. Portal SC Hensby did fall to low in Amont. All right. It's a gentleman's game here as well, as you can see. They were talking if they were going to switch sides here, and once Jason and Roger said they were good, Hensby and Portal SC said, let's just switch then. Here we go. Roger with his first bag up, leaves it to the right. See a bag switch here from the Portal SC and Hensby team. Big push up the middle will pick up a bag. That's a good bag up the middle. Kind of blocks the lane for Roger to go up. He does push one of the Portal SC bags towards the hole. Just a bit of a miss to the left, but it's still in play. Roger with a chance just to board. He does. But there's an opportunity for an airmail drag for... Airmail attempt to miss, but it is a wash. 4 and 4 on.
Can you get Come on, buddy.
So we'll start all over again.
Okay, here we go.
It's a 4 on 4 on wash. Jason with his first bag up and leaves it short of the hole. A great blocker bag, usually on Steve's side as well. Steve follows up with a come in behind just to sit there behind it. It's a great shot. Forcing Jason to go for an airmail and misses to the left. Hensby comes back up and hits him behind. Jason goes for the airmail again, does miss, gets a little bit of that bag closer to the hole. It could be brought in. Hensby goes for a bag just in behind as well. We're looking at airmail attempt as well. Gets one in. Hensby just needs to put it on the board for one. Hits his own bag and kicks off the side. We have another wash, 3 and 3. 1 in for Jason and Roger, 3 on for Hensby and Portal SC. Scoreless after 2.
One thing I'm noticing here now, I don't know how I just noticed this now. Steve and Bernie with the bag change.
I did say that,
Okay.
but you were trying to get Matt's attention.
I'm trying to get my attention.
Yeah, that board bag change here, just a change of mentality. Sometimes it's all it takes. You know, you put your driver away, you use your 3-wood, and sometimes you put it right down the fairway, folks. Perfect.
Great bag by Roger there.
Replaces his
Oh,
phenomenal come around by Portal SC to drop a bag as well. Jason with a chance to pick up this bag with a perfect slide. Misses just to the left.
opens the door.
Opportunity for him. Puts that blocker. We see a bag moving down
Yeah,
the
he's
side.
got a bag moving on the right.
Jason doesn't pick it up that it's moving. The bag is still moving.
It's still moving. It's still moving. It's still moving. Where's Jamie Cowan on a time
He's
like
right
this?
there. We got
Oh,
heard
he's
of
right
him. It's actually grabbing momentum.
Here we go. So we're just gonna sit and wait.
This moment here is brought to you by Turtles, the fantastic Christmas chocolate. So
This is a. Is it stopped? Has it stopped yet?
it stopped. We
Okay.
are-
That was kind of almost a memory of Lori Duell in Albany, New York last year, where they. I think I did time it. They waited about like 2.5 minutes
well, that bag
for it to
was
actually slide off the board.
that bag was moving, and bags were being thrown while that bag was still moving. But the players are just so anxious to get these bags in the hole that they just kind of missed it. Roger misses off the back. Hensby had a chance to go in here to put some pressure on. Still scoreless. Sorry, we got 2 there, right?
Got 2 there, yes. You hear? I'm not sure what's going on over in the mixed doubles, but someone just must have just made something.
Had some fun. Roger with his third bag goes in. Hensby coming back with his third bag. Puts it off just to the right. Roger has a chance up the middle, finds the hole and drains it. Hensby needs to put it in here for a wash.
And he does. Kicks off his own bag.
2. 3 and 1. 2 and 2. 10-8 for 2. The one word phrase from JC Cornhole. 10-8 for 2.
He actually likes to come up with a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
It's, Roger with
uncharacteristic.
another rear bag.
It's can't even call it a corn dog, can you, Doug?
No.
Portalesi just up to the right. That bag's still in play.
Oh yeah, he's still. I think Roger's bag in the bag on the back moved just a
I
touch.
think it's still moving, actually, with a little bit of board, but it's...
Ooh, I think
Portalesi has a chance for a big slide here to pick up 3 bags. Roger tries to block it and misses. Here's a big opportunity for Portalesi. Gets that
Pushes for
push,
3.
all 3.
And,
That's a big end right there. That is a 9-9 spot.
10-1.
9-4.
Anyway, and looking at Bernie and Steve for yesterday, Bernie with a 7.52 and Steve with a 7.41. They were throwing the same.
Yeah, these guys do play a lot together. That's a fantastic bag by Jason there to get around that bag. Hensby has a chance to pick this bag up, move it towards the hole, just misses to the right. That bag actually helps Hensby and Portalesi with a straight up slide. That bag will probably go with a good push. Gets around it, leaves it there, which is actually not a bad bag. Fantastic place bag by Jason. Slides around that bag without touching the Hensby myth.
Hensby off the side.
Jason deja vu, and that bag looks like it wants to go, but
It's got fingernails.
it's like a duck waiting to dig. That back is just hanging there. Tail feathers up.
So the one thing I'm looking at with Bernie too is he had the highest differential of any of the competitive doubles players at 1.52.
1.52.
So, that
definitely helps.
That 9 point really
Yeah.
was
Rogers' first bag in the hole here. 9/8's the score. Bernie follows up in the hole. Rogers' second bag does manage to get it in the side. Out of his hand, Bernie knows he left it up.
Rogers. That bag is still in the lane for Roger, but Bernie kicks it out of the way.
Yeah, perfect bag for Bernie.
Roger on this.
Right up the
Bernie,
middle.
that little tunnel,
Right up the middle.
and he hits it.
Yeah.
Walks in for a
It's a
wash.
wash. 2 and 2, 2 and 2 here.
88 wash. You can really see those Titan bags moving on the board, even when Steve puts them in a pile.
100%. There's
I feel the room isn't as humid as it was yesterday. We had a lot of people in here yesterday.
a lot of people. It was a warm room yesterday.
There's another V block from Steve.
Exactly.
Just into it.
It's a good bag by Jason to come in behind for sure. Hensby now looking to go up and over. Does. Hits his bag but falls off the back. Jason with the airmail hits it clean. See an airmail drag by Hensby here to pick up a bag. Misses it though.
Big 5 points there.
13-9 is the score here. Rogers' first bag. Puts it in the laneway of Portalesi. Portalesi misses off to left, off to the back. Roger comes up to his own bag, doubles up that blocker on the right side. Portalesi misses off again to a fantastic bag by Roger.
Bernie bounces off that.
There's a chance for 4-bagger here. Or not 4-bagger.
Ooh, off. Look, he went for the push. He still had that lane
Yeah.
open. It was up. Oh,
Portalesi
there.
goes for the airmail, hits it.
He wanted the airmail, but then it didn't, and then it just fell back.
Yeah, that was a big saver of a bag right there. $14-9. Yeah, you'll take that 1 point for sure after that. Jason's first bag. Customary.
Do we need to say what that bag was?
It was in the hole. Hensby follows it up off the back. Jason's second bag misses to the left.
Steve's
Hensby's
up.
second bag.
It's half in the hole.
Yeah. Jason off to the right, misses. Hensby has a chance to pick up this bag that's someone in the hole still. Knocks it in, replaces
A
it.
little bit of replacement.
Room on the right. Jason does bully it, but does bring in Hensby's bag here too. He's got a chance to pick this up. Knocks it in, but doesn't drop it. Two and one.
Yeah.
But either way, that's still the same score. It was a wash nonetheless.
Roger on the back of the window. We've seen these bags move, so I don't want to say that's out of play.
No. Portalesi puts it almost on the same side and the opposite side of the board. A very unfortunate. Portalesi does drop in and follow. Rogers' final bag. It's up and in. Portalesi needs that to drop. It does. 2 and 2, 2 and 1 for one more point. 15-9.
It's that was some of my issue yesterday. It was just not giving up the big ends, but just the 2 point ends that you're giving up can, you're good.
Just giving up points. That's again, first bag from Jason's in the hole. Here we go. Hensby's answer. Blocks up the lane on the other side. Forcing.
And Jason just goes the other side.
Absolutely. Drops it. Good bag by Steve. Drops it. That hole is definitely wide open. 3 in for Jason here. Hensby's third bag. Off to the right. Jason goes in. We've got a 4-bagger there. That's some fantastic bags right there. Hensby needs to put this in to keep the game alive. And he does. Drop it.
That's like having flashbacks from yesterday from playing Jason. It's just
Yeah.
wow. So 20-9 now. Rogers needs to get 1 point.
Rogers' first bag up and perfect blocker bag for a first bag.
But it is a flat block, so it can be pushed. But now it turns into the V block.
Yeah. Replaces it. Still V position. Unless he goes up to try. Leave it short right. Roger with
that opens the door.
that's interesting. A slide here will take up both bags. Here comes the bag. Slide just misses to the left.
He needs one of those.
Stay alive.
One of their bags needs to go in. No.
Gets the airmail right on target, but doesn't. That's the game, folks.
So
Congratulations.
Congrats to Roger and Jason out of
St. Thomas.
on their,
Double dipping Bernie and Steve from Niagara Cornhole League on the championship. Congratulations, fellas.
Okay, and we will be back. We'll take a little break. You'll probably see some stuff going on. We need some pictures that need to be taken. But yeah, we'll be back. We still have the competitive singles and advanced doubles coming up. Okay, so we are back here with the competitive singles. It's the King Seat game. We're seeing a return of Steve Hensby, who is now playing against Sean Bathello. So Steve's PPR in the singles here, 8.1, and Sean Bathello's is 7.93. So I'm expecting another pretty even match for this here. So this is kind of going to be non-stop here for the rest of the day. So it looks like we are ready to go here. Sean with first bag. Just off to the left of the hole. In his lane still. Still draggable. Steve goes right in behind him. Sean pushes into that pile. Moves Steve's bag out a bit. So Steve can push his, touches it. He kicks his bag out a bit more. So his is still. And Sean does that, pushes that. So Sean's using fire bags. I'm not sure exactly which bags Steve is using. Steve pushes into the pile, blocks the hole. So Sean's gonna have to go through it. Sean goes to the airmail off the back. Steve here with the free bag. He's already sitting 2, sits 3. So Steve out to a early 1-0 lead. Looking here, so Spencer, if you go to the ACL app, you can be able to check that out. You just have to look down to events, and then you can see the bracket. You can even see the score zone with any other games that are going on in the mixed doubles. Sean goes off. Steve can push his bag here. And that's a perfect push from Steve. Sean off the back. That looks like
registered for the blind draw. Please come check
looks like there's some more points coming up for Steve. So Steve is now up 6-0. And Steve is in. Sean's in. Steve's off the back. Sean puts the V block up in front. Steve's off the back. Sean pushes his bag, but then kicks his off to the right. That's not going to be able to be brought back. Steve's off. So Sean's going to get some big points here. And Sean falls off the back. So Sean was 4 points back. Score's now 6-4 for Steve. Sean will have control back here. Yeah, for the Aurelia Cornhole Club, it is on the ACL app. No membership needed. You can just go on the ACL app, iPlayACL.app. And everything, we just have to look for the event on the events page. And you can get the dashboard to get all of the brackets and the ACL score zone. So there are some more points for Steve. There are 3 more points for Steve. He's up 9-4. Steve one off the back. Sean's going hanging, but then Steve then blocks up that one. Sean still has his bag hanging in there. Sean puts the block up front. Steve's in front. Sean can push through here. Pushes in the pile, but I think those bags are jammed up in there. Steve's middle bag is he's got one bag off the side. Sean puts 2 in. 8-3, 5 points for Sean. Makes it now 9-9. We got each guy's got a bag off the side now. Sean puts his, follows Steve's off to the right. Steve's in. Sean's in. Steve, that open lane is he's just putting it in, sliding it in. Sean does the same thing. Steve can be in for 2. He's off. Sean gets 1. 10-9 now for Sean. Sean hanging. Steve puts Sean's bag in. Sean off the side with a corner hanging in. And Sean's in. Steve kicks Sean's bag a little more in the hole. Sean pushes in for 4. Steve kind of comes back in. So that makes the score now 15-9 for Sean. Steve off the back. Sean puts that block up the front. Steve goes into that block. Sean moves that block out of the way. Steve puts 1 in front. Sean's now up 16-9. Puts a bag offside, but still a portion in the hole. Steve backs Sean's bag up. Sean slides in the side. Steve, just hanging in the hole. Sean puts both in. Steve is up and in. Sean off the side. Could have put some pressure on Steve. Steve can go in for 2. On for the wash. And he throws one just short. Be 1 point for Sean. Making it now 17-9. So Sean, first bag. It's up off to the back, leaving an open board for Steve. Steve puts his bag in. Sean off the side in Steve's lane. Steve kind of bullies Sean's bag out of the way and puts himself in the lane. Sean's up. Sean kind of puts a blocker. He's in his own lane, but I think Steve can still push through. And he does. Let's see what Sean does here with this bag. Going for the airmail, misses the airmail. This could be a big end for Steve here. If he can push through. Oh. So Steve scoring points here, keeping it alive, 17-14. Steve back with the control bag. Steve will be throwing first, making this a game now. Steve on the back with those. That bag's moving. Each thump of the board, that bag's moving. And there, thanks Matt for putting a link to the brackets. And Steve's bag slides in the hole. Sean a bit frustrated with that. Steve bullies Sean's bag out of the way a bit more. Put yourself in Sean's and a block up front. Steve's up. And Steve goes into that pile. Steve's sitting 10. Sean off. So that's a 10-3. So that will do it. That will put Steve in the king seat. Sean will now be up facing Bernie Portalese in the third place game. And that'll be coming up momentarily. We still have the advanced doubles bracket. Finally, the ending in that there. So we'll be back with the next game coming up here momentarily. And we are back here with the competitive third place game to see who goes on to play Steve Hensby.
You missed an opportunity to say we are down and back. We are down and back in St. Catharines at the Holiday Inn and Suites. Part of
I'll
the
leave that up to you. Leave that up to you.
We are back at the ACL Canada Central Conference. As Doug alluded to, this is the third place game. Winner of this game will go on to face Steve Hensby. Steve from Niagara Cornhole League. Going up against the winner of this match, Bernie Portalese from Niagara Cornhole League, and Sean, who is playing for Allison on the Sox Cup, but has been playing some cornhole down in Niagara as of late as well. It's good to have you with us on this Sunday morning. Boys are just warming up here. There's any upcoming events that you have dates for?
I've heard that there will be an ACL regional in Brampton.
Is it January 15th with Moondog?
And if you're a part of Cornhole in Newfoundland, I believe they have some tournaments come up. You just have to check the Cornhole Newfoundland Facebook page for anything that I want to say Sean and Amber is going to do, but we know it's Amber. Sean is just.
How you getting on, boys, down in Newfoundland now, law, boys? Good on you now, law. It looks as though Sean is going to throw first bag here. Boys have decided that their down and back is done. They're warmed up. Botello's first shot coming up. Misses to the left and off to the back.
Feel like no one says cheese.
Bernie's got the hole blocked up pretty well. Bothello's first bag missed. An attempt to come in and push those bags. They seem to be quite stuffed. Bernie decides to come in behind it without going for the airmail. I think you're going to see a heavy push here from Bothello. Just boards it. Bernie does get one to drop there, it looks as though.
So it's 6-3.
1 and 3 versus 3 on.
I see that Sean has made a bag change. He's gone from the Fire to the Ultra Vipers.
So Bernie with a start there, a 3-0 lead to start. Bernie's first bag here coming up.
So Bernie coming in, he had a 7.8 PPR with a 1.34 differential, which is one of the highest in the
competitive division.
Competitive singles.
Yeah.
Bernie with a push.
Fellow leaves it short of the hole. That bag for Bernie's in play if he can hit it. Decides to push beside as a blocker bag.
Sean pushes Bernie's bag up. So
Opportunity
I
for
think an airmail
could. Yeah.
Oh. Okay, now an airmail could drag 4. Or
Could very well.
these 3 bags in for Bernie. Well, they dropped a bit.
It did, but did not. Another
not
1 and
enough.
3, 3 on. We're seeing another 3 points for Bernie Portalessi here. 6-0 early.
So we still have the other big guns coming up here after this year. After the final of the competitive singles, we got the advanced doubles coming up.
Which will be a great match as well. Both boys go in for their first bags. Bernie leaves it to the left, leaves that lane open for Botello. He does bully that bag and drop it in. Bernie followed up with his third bag, leaves his own bag, pushes it. Botello does block the hole now. Airmail opportunity, just boards it for Portalessi. Botello goes with a perfect shot.
And with that, we're tied.
We are with that, just like that. Karen waving goodbye. Thanks for being with us this weekend.
Who was the Canadian girls play cornhole?
Girls throw to Canadian movement. Botello misses to the right. That bag's almost out of play. Portalessi goes up, bullies that out, puts his bag closer to the hole. Botello goes in. Bernie goes in, moving his bag a little closer to the hole as well. Botello drops it on the left-hand side. Bernie with a great shot up the middle as well. Botello needs this to go in, leaves us a little bit short. An opportunity for Bernie, and Bernie
just grabs on the back
and hangs on for a 2-2 for another wash. We are tied 6-6 here. It's back in St. Catharines for the ACL Central Canada Conference. This is the third place game. Winner of this game will go on to face Steve Hensby in the finals of the competitive singles here in St. Catharines. Botello's first shot. He drops it in the hole.
Bernie's off the side.
Off the side. There's an opportunity here for Botello. He drops his second bag. Same shot as well. This is an opportunity here for Botello, who does miss to the left. Bernie needs us to go in and does go in. Botello's final bag. Leaves it short, blocks it, but there's an opportunity for him to come around. He does get that, but it doesn't drop for him.
So it's 4 points for Sean.
That's 10 quick points off 2 ends for Botello. Both these guys want this game. They want to be able to go on to see that finals against Mr. Hensby. Botello's first bag gathered himself here. It's been a great weekend of cornhole in St. Catharines. We've got open blind draw going on the other side. We've got the pro qualifier coming here at 1 p.m. Botello's first bag goes off back to the left.
And I'm seeing just across from us in the crowd here that Mr. Cowan is prepping himself for the advanced doubles, although he's changed it up from cider to a brown bottle. Which is different for him.
Botello's shot here does go in the hole. Portalessi up and in, bullies that bag well out of play. Botello goes off, misses to the right. Bernie has a chance to come around to the left, and does. That's a big bag there by Bernie. There's a 5 spot, and we are tied again. The symmetries in the score is pretty phenomenal here today. 10-10.
And another big shot hit in the blind draw.
You can hear it, folks. Cornhole's exciting. If you haven't been playing, you need to be playing. This game is fun. Bernie misses first bag off to the right. Botello blocks. It's a perfect V-bag blocker up the middle.
Well, now it's before it was just off
Yeah,
a
a
little
little bit. Botello gets aggressive and tries to go for it, but does miss off the back. Bernie puts a perfect bag in there.
Kind of pushes Bethel's off just to the side a bit.
Botello tries to jam it up, but there's an opportunity.
Bree's got a lane there for his.
He does miss that to the right as well.
Let's see what Sean does here.
Just to board it. There's a wash. Both players. The name is Brad, Mr. Cowan, but it's the Brad and Doug show. Take off, eh?
Again, we got 23 people watching. Thank you for watching. And again, if you want to give a shout out to any of your local clubs, just feel free.
Bernie's first bag pushes it off to the right, back behind the hole. Sean pushes in behind it. Bernie does able to drop in, bringing Sean's bag a little bit more into the hole there. Misses off to the left and back.
Whenever those ones do that slow roll off the back, I just think of that hitchhiker from the Price is Right.
Yeah, it was the yodeler going up the hill. He's making sure that bag isn't. There's a chance for a drag. Doesn't quite do it.
Actually, I think Bernie's was sliding.
It was
Titan
moving.
bag's just sliding a bit, but then Sean kind of hit it, and it stopped that motion.
1-3, 1-2, 1 point for Bordalesi. It's an 11-10 here. Again, this is the third place game. Winner of this game will goes on to Hensby. Bernie's first shot coming up.
And for Shan, no problem for us streaming because the way we play, we really had nothing else to do.
No, it's
just
true.
Might as well, we're going to be sitting and watching anyway.
I chose not to go into the advanced blind draw just to sit here with you, Doug. And it's a pleasure. Thanks for having me. Botello with a chance. He does. Bullies that bag and pulls his own in as well. That Titan bag just wants to roll and move. Botello with solid bags there.
So it's a 12-8.
12-8 for 4 points. So we're looking at 14-11 Botello. Bernie told me that he wants to have a chance to go at his doubles partner for letting him down. So I know that Bernie wants this game bad. Steve with a rebound in his earlier match against Botello to have a chance at the final.
A great outside block, you say?
Yeah. Bernie pushes it out a little bit too, taking up his lane a little bit. Botello does push his bag up and puts it in a better spot. Bernie does the same.
Right now they're kind of like putting their bags in each other's lane.
Yeah.
It's that chess match.
It is. A 3-on-3 now. Last bag for Botello here. Is he going to go up and over? Just looks to board it. Bernie looking to board it as well for the wash and does. Patiently taking the wash. Too much at stake here for the guys to try and go for it, so a safe shot. Bernie boards the shot, 4-on, 4-on for a wash. The score is still 14-11.
I think last to score, Sean. Yeah. You start playing them again, it starts to get kind of confusing.
Botello's first bag goes in. Portalesi follows up, just leaves it in front.
Blocker in front, right in Sean's lane. Sean pushes that close to the hole.
Missed opportunity there by Bernie to put both bags in, leaves us off the side. There's a lot of bags at the back of the hole.
Well, the back of the hole is definitely blocked.
It's been covered. Botello misses again. There's a lane up the middle and misses. A missed opportunity for sure.
One more point for Sean, making it 15-11.
Definitely missed opportunity there with that hole being open and those bags at the back of the board. We should have got those Crown Royal bags to be sitting at the king seat right there. Botello
puts his
drops his first
bag
bag in. Bernie just off to the left. Botello second bag off to the right.
So we have that kind of channel there.
Yeah.
Bernie
Nice bully
pushes
bag.
Sean's bag off.
Up the middle doesn't. There's
Sean
a perfect
almost puts
slide
Bernie's
here
bag
for
in.
all three.
Oh.
And one of them goes.
That was not the bag I thought was going to fall.
No, it's not. Absolutely. With that vibration there. Just board it. Yeah.
So is that 10-6?
I think that's. I don't think Botello's bag went off the back, did it? For 4. You're right. 10-6 for 4. 15-15. There's the symmetrical scoring we've been seeing all throughout this match. Other useless tidbits from yours truly. Brad Billard, thanks for having me, Doug. Appreciate being here.
No problem.
Portalessi's first bag is in.
And I truly appreciate the lunch that you took me for yesterday.
Rombies in St. Catharines.
I don't think I need to eat until next week sometime.
As soon as you open those doors, you can smell that beautiful smokehouse flavor. Imagine me taking you to a barbecue place.
I know.
One of the few places I do enjoy to go to for barbecue. Portalessi in. There's a 4-bagger. He's pumped. Botello misses. Very well might be it. Bernie with a 4-bagger to finish. Yeah, there's a 6-point for Portalessi. He's pointing out Hensby.
Give me the head of Steve Hensby.
He's coming for him. There you go. You heard it here, folks.
And really, you know what? Sean threw great both games. It's, there's no.
No,
no
that's
fault
the
of
thing.
his.
You're
just
you're,
stuff.
you're not. I don't know if you guys want to flip a coin or do you want to just. And we're back.
Not only is Matt Pyle the national director, he is also the technical director of the ACL Canada.
I can't even set my VCR is still flashing 12 from 1987.
Yeah.
All right, we're back here. This is the final of the competitive singles featuring 2 Niagara Cornhole League players, Steve Hensby and Bernie Portalessi. Great friends as well. These guys play quite frequently. We're all set to go, fellas, when you are. Thanks for being with us on this fine Sunday. We determined Portalessi looks like he's going to be the first to shoot here.
So Bernie does need to double dip Steve here.
Occupies the lane. We have a bit of a block for Hensby.
So Bernie's throwing the Titan bags again. And as you see the bags, Steve's changed up. He's throwing the Alpha bags, Spitfires. Which is the first time I had the chance to
see these
any Alpha
bags in action. The front of this hole is blocked up here. Portalessi coming with his 3rd bag. Decides to go up and over. It does knock Steve's bag in. Steve has a chance to push this bag up, knocking Bernie's to the left.
Ooh, that's a great bag.
That's a great bag.
Using Bernie's as the bumper now, that opens that lane. He can push for.
Yeah, or you can just board it for 4 or 8 for 4 points. But he slides in and both bags jam.
They just jam up there.
That is a 4-point. Bernie running down quickly to pull these bags away. You can tell when you play with a couple of friends you play with. It's always
those
good.
Bags, if anyone watching, nothing was moving.
No.
Nothing was moving.
No, just the only one moving there was Bernie to try and knock those bags before they dropped. That's a big 4-point to start for Steve here.
Come on, Bernie. You got this, buddy.
Steve, first bag in the hole. He's got a block, but it's on his side of the board.
It is on his side of the board. Opportunity for Steve to go around this bag here. Pushes up into it, but it's a good placed bag. Bernie does get both those to drop.
I'm looking for Steve to put that replacement blocker in.
I believe so, or come around it to the left. And he decides to block it again. It's a great bag by Hensby.
Because if Bernie wants to push now, he's
Oh, that's a fantastic bag. I'm surprised that other bag didn't go, but man, that's in the hole. I think any vibration on the board at this point, that bag of Bernie's is going to drop. Hensby decides either he's going to push up in and take all these bags. And
just knocks Bernie's in. So now it's sitting 9 on 8.
He's just going to be aborted, I think. Yeah.
It is. So it's a 10 on 8.
Yeah. 10-8 for 2. The score is now 4-2 in favor of Hensby. Both these players, if not mentioned, do play out of the Niagara Cornhole League. Games are at the Fonthill Legion on Monday nights. They have a social and a competitive division. $10 for either division. Join us Monday nights. Portalessi's first bag off to the right. Hensby has a chance to go up the middle and drop. And does. Portalessi comes back quick. The shot does go off the back, leaving it out of play almost. Hensby does get in for 2.
Bernie off the back.
Hensby in for 3.
And he's sitting 6 right now.
Yeah, there's a chance for Steve to 4-bag this and does fall off the side.
Get 6.
Saver.
10-2.
Hey, slow it down. $10-2 here for Hensby. Saw some rapid fire bags there, which is a little uncharacteristic for both players actually. Hensby goes first. Misses off to the back right. Opportunity for Portalessi to get some points here. His first bag goes up. It's in the hole, but not quite there with that bag. Let's see it come in the hole for sure. Fantastic bag by Hensby to come around that bag. Leave Bernie's bag, but he's looking to pick it up on this one. Tips it, doesn't drop it, and leaves his second bag off to the right. Hensby with another perfect shot. Does bring in that bag of Portalessi that was just hanging on. Now we're seeing that Titan bag just move down too.
You got that one is moving.
It certainly is.
It's actually in a race. It's still going.
We've seen it
It's
hit
still
this
going.
paint right here, and it kind of slows down a little bit, and it's still moving.
It's still
though.
going.
I see it's
still
come to a
going.
stop. I believe that looks like
I
it's come to a
stopped.
stop. Yeah, it has not fallen off the ledge like Bob Barker wants it to. Hensby with a perfect block bag. Portalessi needs to decide if he wants to try and go over the top and drag his bag or just board it.
And you can hear Bernie kind of going through what the score.
And jams that hole again. All 3 bags almost went. That's a 2-1 and a 1-3. It's a 1 point.
1 point. So it makes it now, 11-2
11-2
for Steve.
for Steve Hensby. Portalessi wearing the perfectly white Monarchs. I can see those at a barbecue any any day. Hensby with that's a big opportunity again. We'll see if Bernie can a perfect V block
right in the top of that Octane logo.
Hensby has a choice to go around it, up and over. Looks to go through it, misses to the left.
See, there's what that V block will do is
Move that bag.
you're gonna kick
It's a
off.
bit of a laneway here for Portalessi for Hensby to come through. He does just that. Portalessi back up off his own bag and in. Both players have 2 bags in, 1 bag on. Last bag for Hensby. Misses to the left.
Hensby has 1 in. He's got 1. His first bag is off the back. There, so Bernie's scoring at 3. Yeah, make that 11-5.
Yep. $11-5 the score here. Hensby with a slight lead. Portalessi picking up a couple of points there. He'll go first bag here. Portalessi up. Perfect blocker in Hensby's
that
lane.
block again, right in that top of
Right.
the Octane logo.
And on that side, too, that Hensby's coming down. Decides to go up and push.
Kind of almost landed on top of that bag.
It's a
Bernie pushes
great
through.
bag. Replacement bag there, which is fantastic. Hensby's pushes up.
Kind of replaces, but he pushed his own bag out of the way.
Almost out of it, yeah.
Bernie pushes in. Bernie's already called. His bag's going.
He's going. It
And
did
it
go
is.
there, thanks to Hensby, who pushed it in for him. That bag, too, could very well go if he gets there. Just decides to board it, though. Hensby's got 3 on. Bernie's got 2 in and 2 on. We're looking at 8-3 right now. It's a big bag for Hensby. He boards it to give up 4.
Makes it 11-9. Bernie coming back here.
It's an 8-4, 4 on for Hensby, 2 and 2 for Portalessi. The score is now 11-9. Sigh of relief, composure gathered, and here you go, folks. First bag for Portalessi. Drops it. This is the patience you're seeing from Hensby. Gathers himself, takes his time, no matter what the shot. Same routine pretty much all the time.
Well, I think that's what some players forget is you got that 20 seconds to throw. And a lot don't take it. They just want to just fire that bag.
Absolutely, yeah. It's hard not to get into Portalessi with a blocker after Hensby misses off to the right. Hensby comes in, pushes that bag, does drop it, replaces it with a blocker. It's a V blocker too. Portalessi needs to push up through to that, misses to the right. Last bag for Hensby here. He could pick up both these bags with a drag. He gets one, but the other one goes to the left.
So that's another 3 for Bernie.
Yes, it is.
Take the lead.
There's a new leader in the clubhouse, folks. It's now 12-11 for Portalessi, who does need to double dip Hensby here to take the singles event, the competitive division at the ACL Canada Central
And
Conference.
Steve does make the comment to return for yours. He's not in the clubhouse yet.
First bag from Portalessi coming up. Calculated, took some time there before throwing that first bag, does drop it. Hensby with the composure following up with his first shot, just leave it to the left. Bully bag here puts this bag out of play. Portalessi puts up in front behind it. Leaving the laneway still up the hole, middle open.
I'm seeing Bernie's bags. I'm not sure if people can see it at home, but when his bags hit another one, they then come back
Bounce
a couple
off.
inches.
Absolutely.
Like
That
they
was
start to slide back.
a great bag there by Portalessi, dropping his own, replacing that bag in front. Hensby comes up.
Hang.
Yeah, that bag is pretty much in. Any movement, unless Portalessi pushes hard to put both things, dragging it, leaving both of Hensby's bag on the sides,
Yeah.
would be the shot here. It's a heavy train bag, right up the middle. He goes for the push, just slightly
Just cracks
misses his
it out.
own bag. Hens got a chance to pick this up and drop it. We'll see a 3-1 for both players here.
He is up. And
No,
no.
it doesn't. We've
That's
got
a
a
10-6.
10-6 for 4. Now we're looking at a 16-11.
But really, we can't count Hensby out after he's already
Not at
he's
all.
already made it come back once
Not at all.
from a 17-11 down.
I haven't
It's only
started singing.
16.
I haven't started singing yet, so this game is definitely not over.
No.
Portalessi's first shot here. Off to the right. Still in
Still
play.
hanging in the hole.
Absolutely. Still in play here. Hensby pushes up and behind it. That bag would go with a bit. Perfect shot by Portalessi to slide in
I
front
don't
of
know. I
that.
wonder if it looks like Steve's bag is kind of holding it up a bit.
It's possible.
And I don't think that's coming back at all.
The only
He's got the little bit of hole.
phenomenal shot. Slides it out. I think with an airmail drag, though, that bag would go down. Hensby with his third shot. Misses off to the right. Portalessi now a chance to block it. He does. Already lying 2-2. This is a big bag by Hensby. Goes to the airmail. Doesn't hit it. We've got a 5-point game.
No, 2 and 2 and 3 on.
That's a
5-point.
5 point.
That's game.
That'll be the game.
The game. We'll go into game 2.
Game 2. That's one of 2 required to win. We did see a double dip
It looks like
required.
there's a little bit of relief on Bernie's face there.
I would have to say he wants this bad. I think he feels as though Steve let him down this morning in the doubles and just wants to put it to him. So we'll see what happens here. This is the final game.
I think they're going for a little bit of a beverage here.
I think shots of tequila are probably in order. All right. Well, later today as well, we still have the advanced blind draw going on here as well in St. Catharines. We also have the finals that will come up, the last game here that we see between Hensby and Port Alessi. And then at 1 p.m. today, you're going to see the finals, or the pro qualifier event. There's a couple of players here registered for that that already have their ACL International Pro card, but you've got a couple of players as well looking to make a name for themselves and register as well.
Yep.
We'll take a quick break here, folks, while we wait for this game to come back.
Okay, and we are back here waiting for game 2. Jamie's already trying to get the new segment on the down and back what grinds his gears, but knowing Jamie, it is everything. Bernie with shot 1 here. I have to see. We've got the wrong stuff up on the board. I think we should get it changed up here in a minute. We're a little ahead of ourselves with the doubles. We still have to score the last game up there. We'll try and get that rectified here. You can hear Bernie kind of talk about what he wants to do here. Talking about that being a push and a half to get all 3 bags. Really surprised I didn't hear Jamie call out for a train on that one. Bernie with the first bag. And Steve's in. Bernie's in. Jeff Kuzier is thinking Bernie's going to blow a hammy here.
Mr. Kuzi from Niagara.
They'll probably be on that run. That Bernie made.
Check his math, he failed English. Shots are being fired as well as bags being thrown. And we're back. This is the final game. Port Alessi took the first game to have to double dip Hensby, and he did. Big stage for both players here. Port Alessi's actually registered himself for the pro qualifier as well. First bag comes up short, just to the left. These two brothers are starting to kind of have some fun here as well. As much as there's an important game on the line, these guys are having a little bit of fun with some jabs back and forth, which is nice to see.
And I'm seeing here in the comments, while we weren't able to see the live feed comments, that
Earlier,
Brian St. Thomas is using his wife's Facebook account to make a comment that he was at work and I wish he was here playing, but Brian, we know what you do at work. you're probably playing cornhole.
Portalesi has a chance if he wants to push up through or go for an airmail drag. Looks like he's going just for the board. Hensby with a chance just to board it for a wash.
Hensley's one bag. He's just hanging off the left there. Oh.
And manages to place it 4 on. We check the diameter of the hole on these boards made by JC Cornhole. These boards look like the hole's really tight. It's good to see the players having a little bit of fun here, throwing some jabs back and forth. Not safe for work though, so we'll keep those comments to ourselves. Bernie's first bag goes in. Hensby to follow up his first shot. Puts it in the hole as well. I'm going to see a blocker here by Portalesi, I think. No, he does take it in.
I think he tried.
I think so. I think you see that strategy quite often from Portalesi is to first one in and then throw up a blocker. With a miss there, you're going to see Oh, yeah, that was an unfortunate miss there. Hensby to follow up. He does drop it in. Portalesi's got one off the board. He's trying to go in for 3, and he does put another one off the right. In here for a 4-pointer. Oh, Hensby does succumb to the pressure and slide it off the back as well.
He just gets one.
He gets 1 point. All of that excitement for 1 point, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know if Jamie can hear me over there, but if he can tell, what kind of point is that? That's a one loserly point, as Jamie would call it.
After 3 ends, we've got a 1-0 game. The excitement here is uncontrollable. Which one of these players wants it most? Hensby's first bag coming up.
And I'm not sure if the mic can pick it up, but these guys are they're chatting back
They're
and forth.
jawing back and forth. Hensby's first bag drops. Portalesi follows that in with a good answer. Hensby's second bag. Just at the front of the board. Almost corn dugged it.
Almost.
Bernie rides that bag on top. Those bags are really not going to go too far. Blocking up the hole a little bit. Hensby just decides to come in behind it. A push Hensby's bag might go, but Bernie's bag's on top of that. I don't know that bag's going to get much movement.
Yeah. Bernie's now complaining with the wind in here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Airmail from Hensby with a very big end mail. Okay.
Bernie's not happy with that.
Yeah, Bernie's not happy. But if he wants to go and watch this, he's got to do the same. Besides just to board it. That was a wind-aided shot by Hensby.
So that's a 6-on-4. 2 points for Steve, so it's now 3-0.
Yeah, it's going to be a little interesting with the players coming back this way. Now they're against the wind. Been a long time running against the wind.
Hensby first bag.
Right up the middle and in. Looking for an answer from Portalesi here. Down 3-0. Does answer. Hensby misses back right. Opportunity for Portalesi to go in. It just leaves it short, but that bag looking for him to pick that up. Opportunity for Hensby to come around the right side and drop his bag in. Does just that. Portalesi looking to collect this bag here and go. He does push his bag in further and drops on the right. Hensby needs another shot around this bag to go in. Just leaves it off to the right. Hensby's got a chance to... Portalesi picks up both bags. That's a 4-bagger. That's a 10-8 for a 4-point.
Looks like 12-on-8. That's
12-8 for a 4-point.
Now, if you are watching, don't forget to give KW Cornhole a like on Facebook. And even if you want, you can go over the Down and Back of Corn Dog on Facebook. Give us a like there, and even on YouTube. And for Brad, you can just check him out on Facebook on all of his... or you're more Instagram. You're more Instagram guy.
Instagram at Canadian Drum Smoker and Co. If you're looking for a little barbecue inspiration, but Portalesi throws up a guard blocker bag. Hensby comes in beside it. Let's see a push here by Portalesi. He does collect it.
Push.
Gets both bags. There's a laneway for Hensby to come up. He does move his bag. Yeah, there's an opportunity there.
Bernie into the pile.
Comes in to block it a little bit. Opportunity to collect both bags here, though, from Hensby pushes up but doesn't get either of those bags to drop. You're going to see a blocker bag by Portalessi, which he does. Hensby with a big push, though. If he has a heavy train, can pick up all 3 bags here. Goes for it. Gets one of them. Yeah, you got one. We got a 1 and 3, I think, and a 2 and 2. It's going to be a 2-point game. So
Bernie throwing Steve's bags away. The crowd. Well, I want to say the crowd, but it's really Jamie.
It's just
Cowan.
Jamie. It's just Jamie
Trying
Cowan.
to
And
mess,
amusing himself,
Steve
actually.
up. Bag
Bernie
off the
misses
side.
his first bag off to the left a little bit. Steve off the back. Bernie comes back up.
He's in.
Yeah, absolutely. Hensby needs to follow here, and he does just that. Third bag from Bernie. Up and in.
Off the side.
Off the side. Come around this bag to go in if he can on the right-hand side. Bernie does go for it, but does block it up a little bit. Opportunity to push that bag, I think, off the left side. He would get one of them to go for sure. Comes in heavy and hard, does push, but doesn't get it. It's the right spot, but just
So that's
it's a 2 and 2 and a 2 and 2.
Well, it's another 3 for
3,
Bernie.
yes, right.
Steve's first bag was off the board. 9-3 for Bernie.
9-3 for Bernie. This is the last game.
Yep.
Bernie did need to double dip Hensby. He did do that. Finished with a 4-bagger there to take it to the second game, and now leads this final game 9-3. These boys are exchanging quite the quibs back and forth. It's been fun to watch. Entertaining cornhole, to say the least. Portalessi with
That's a good block. That's, you know, there's not much landing room in behind that bag to make a slide shot.
this hole apparently automatically goes to 4 inches right here. It sits
pushes-
on top.
He just pushed that whole pile.
Hensby comes in to block it. We've got a big cluster in front of that hole. Just decides to lay up in behind. I think at this point, these boys are both settling for 4 on. Unless you're going to see someone get aggressive with an airmail here, I think you're going to see a 4 and
As
4.
Bernie just said, that's a mess. He's looking down.
He does try to go for it, but just
lands on
it's
top.
that Eiffel Tower of bags in front of the hole. Hensby decides just to board it. He does. We got that 4 and 4 we were talking about. Four on for both the players here. Score is 3-9 in favor of Portalessi. Both these players, as mentioned, are from the Niagara Cornhole League. Big sigh of relief from Portalessi. First bag coming up. Drops it. Hensby's answer leaves it just
back.
and in behind a little bit. Portalessi does. That bag seems to be doing that a fair often. Hensby misses to the left. Both bags behind. A laneway for Bernie and nails it. Hensby needs his bag up the middle and in. Does just that. Bernie's bag is on the move again. That Titan
it's
bag
moving.
is coming down hard.
He's in, but
He's
we're not done
in.
yet. We're not done yet.
Not done yet. That bag
We
is
got a
still
bag
moving.
moving here that's still. It's
That
coming,
is
and it
still-
may not catch the paint this
Yeah,
time.
It didn't. It looks like it's come to a
That's
stop.
stopped. Yeah.
2 more for Bernie. Almost was in jeopardy of losing 1 bag there. But we're seeing that Titan bag slide down, get about halfway, and lose its momentum. It's not a boosted, it's not an energy. It is a Titan, and therefore stops before dropping. 11-3 in favor of Bernie. First bag from Bernie.
Off to the left.
Laneway's still open for Hensby to come right up the middle. Leaves it on a little bit on the left-hand side. That laneway for Bernie on his right's got a chance to get in. Does push it to the back of the hole. Hensby comes up behind that first bag from Bernie. Laneway decides to
Another
block.
pile.
I dare say it looks like we're going for another 4-on-4 here. Hensby
Whoa.
does try to go for it. Both bags are in there.
Trampolined
Yeah,
off off
absolutely.
Bernie's bag. Bernie pushes through.
Almost making an airmail almost difficult. Yeah. An airmail here could possibly. He does decide just to board it,
Nope.
and that's another 4-4 wash. Being down 11-3, too risky for Hensby to go for it. But if he had the perfect airmail there, he would have saw 3 bags in the hole.
Oh, exactly, yeah. This, we kind of talked about it before. I think this here is almost a Guy Hicks match right here. We're just back and forth.
Just with a few less 4-baggers.
Yeah.
We're doing 4-baggers on top instead of 4-baggers in the hole here.
Yes.
Portalessi's first shot.
Side, leaving Steve open.
Hensby with the shot up the middle and drains it. Portalessi coming back quicker than normal. Leaves his off to the right. Open board for Hensby, who does happen to drain his second bag. Bernie just going for it. He does drain his third bag. Hensby's third bag is in. He's at 9 to...
He blocks the hole of it, but Steve steps out.
Does step out. He's got a laneway on the right-hand side. He drops this for 4-bagger. He's going to get 6 points. He does leave it a little bit short. It's a 10-6 for 4.
10-6. Makes it now 11-7.
For all your refreshment needs, be sure to visit the 11-7. I want to thank Matt Plyle from KW Cornhole and ACL Canada for all the hard work that's gone into putting this event on. Thanks to the staff, the Nitsopolises, Vicky Davis here at the Holiday Inn and Suites for accommodating us this weekend. We appreciate the hospitality. It's been a great day. The wind's been very calm here. Both bags for the first players off to the right. Score is 11-7. Hensby catches the front of the board but stays
Dead spot
on.
in the front.
Portalessi drops his in. Hensby's second bag.
High.
Third bag, sorry.
That can come back.
That will come back with a little bit of vibration. And see it move towards the hole with Bernie missing there. Hensby got a chance just to push up and slide, I think, grab this bag and drop it. He does do that, but his bag doesn't quite move.
I think Bernie's Titan bag might be holding that Alpha bag up.
Towards it.
That's one.
That's a 6-5 for 1 point.
11-8.
It is 11-8.
We've seen this show before from Mr. Hensby.
Slow, calm, collected. You're going to see nobody go for the gusto big time. Hensby's first shot coming up. That bag just misses, but still hangs in there. There'll be a chance to see this bag come back in.
He's blocked it up.
Bernie
with that.
comes in right behind it, though.
Steve off the side.
You see both bags moving when the board hits, though. Those bags are inching towards. Bag for bag answers here. Hensby slides up, misses to the left. Bernie goes in and drops the bag, brings his other bag in closer to the hole.
Bernie's bag moves. Steve didn't.
I think with a big push, though, all 3 bags would drop if
think they
Hensby
should, yeah.
can hit this one right up the middle. Goes for more of an airmail, and he drags it. That's a great bag by Hensby.
Yeah.
7-9. Bernie can go in for a 10. Leaves it.
Bernie's got a 10. 10 on 7. 3. Makes it 14-8. Bernie's still in control.
Hensby definitely not out of this. 1 point at a time, chipper. Portalessi's first shot. Up 14-8 over Steve Hensby. Takes
Walks
up
in Steve's lane.
that lane for sure. Coming to the right for Hensby. And this is off to the back. Goes for the hole, puts a pretty
He's got
great.
both sides of that hole blocked out. And Steve gives him a little kiss to put it in.
Up the middle, there's opportunity there. Oh, he does advance that bag. Missed opportunity up the middle, but he does put that bag in play. Hensby up the middle, can't find that seam down the middle. That's
I was
what we
going to
were
say, Bernie
looking
had a little bit of hole in the middle, and he found it.
He hit it. He's happy about that shot for sure. Hensby got a chance to pick up this bag too.
Oh, he puts it short.
Unbelievable corn dog. That just might
That's
do
a
it.
10 on 2.
That's a 10 on 2 for 8, and that's game.
That's game.
Bernie
Bernie comes back and
Portalessi.
double dips.
He said he wanted
Steve.
to, and he did it. Congratulations to Bernie Portalessi, the competitive singles champion here at the ACL Canada Conference in St. Catharines. A couple of friends, a couple of congratulations. Just
Steve
like
knocks
that.
the bags out of Bernie's hands.
Well, congratulations. Yeah, we got Bernie Portalessi. Congratulations there, brother. Good job.
Thanks, buddy.
Way to go.
Yeah, Bernie.
That was a loser league town match, by the way.
Okay, we'll be back with the advanced doubles coming up here shortly.
Momentarily.
Okay, so with that last match taking a little longer, the third place game was played on the King Seat game and the third place game was played on another court. So we have our final here between Dean Lang and Tim Sanchez against Team Octane here, Jamie Cowan and Steve Pohl in their Octane Pinks, the pro team jerseys, which you would have seen on any of the ACL live feeds with Mike Ferrero wearing the pink jersey, as well as Hasib Habibon, those same ones last year. Best of luck those two guys if they moved on to new bag sponsors with the ACL.
We got Game Changers versus some Turbos. Dean going with his customary
Red all slides.
And Pohl and Cowan using an Octane Turbo.
Turbos, the pink turbos. I think we're just doing a few down and backs here.
Players are just warming up here if you're joining us. This is the advanced doubles final here in St. Catharines for the ACL Canada Conference Finals. Jamie Cowan and Steve Pohl versus Tim Sanchez and Dean Lang. Dean happened to pick up the Advanced Singles Championship earlier here today if you are watching, and we do appreciate you joining us on this fantastic Sunday here in the fine, fine city of St. Catharines, don't you think? Steve and Jamie, both from the KW Cornhole. Tim is from...
Well, Dean, formerly from KW, he moved on to Wallaceburg.
Absolutely, Dune is in Wallaceburg, and
So
Tim is...
in Wallaceburg as well. So it's
as Wallaceburg.
So it's the
it's
Wallaceburg
the-
Cornhole League
it's-
against KW
it's
Cornhole
the-
League in this final.
The 401. It's the 401 series here.
And I'd like to say hi to Connor Weiss from the Lanark County Cornhole League watching. He's saying, "Let's go, Steve and Jamie."
We've got one more down and back. The guys just declared it. This is our final warm-up round. The guys are throwing down and then back, and then we'll get going with Dean and Jamie. Mr. Cowan steps out sometimes. You don't even see him. He's off camera. There's a fantastic air mill in the warm-up. A little swing lubricant going down. Both players calming their nerves with a little hydration.
I'm going to say, this is probably a first for Dean that I've seen. He's, I'm not sure if he really needs a performance-enhancing beverage with the way he performs, but you know.
Hey, I think the Imagine Dragon said whatever it takes.
Well, and I did hear the trash talk start early.
Oh, did it?
With Jamie saying, if you can't beat him, join him.
There you go. Well,
So-
good on Dean for joining him.
Let's see.
No, you don't want to go. You don't want to go beverage for.
Not with Jamie. But, you know, with this end of the board, we're seeing Jamie and Dean. They are old foes. They do like to have fun playing against each other.
Absolutely.
And there we go. Now it's just Jamie.
First spin indication it's going to be a draw. This is going to be a good
The
match.
first spin was the hole throwing first. Now it's Jamie throwing first.
All right, here we go. We're underway here, folks. It's the advanced doubles final in St. Catharines. Cowan starts with the first bag in.
Dean's in.
Cowan.
I have a feeling this could happen a lot this game.
Well, let's hope so. It'll make some good cornhole. Cowan with the first just missed, but it's still in play. Lang goes around to the block and doesn't drop.
Jamie steps out just a touch.
He's going to see him trying to pick up both these bags.
Oh, he puts
He does,
Dean's in.
and falls off the bag. Dean can go in for a 4, but leaves it just short. We've got a 10-7 for 3. Throw in first, Tim Sanchi from the Wallaceburg. Up 3-0 over Cowan and Pohl.
And if anyone hasn't seen Jamie for a while in any live feeds, he is going back into the 80s with his nice mullet
I think
that he's now
it's-
growing.
That's
Oh, and
a
a great bag
fantastic
around.
come around by Steve.
Steve.
Sanchi comes up, misses it a little. That same shot for Pohl will put him down, up 6 here.
Goes up, pushes Tim's bag. Back Tim pushes in.
But still not enough to drop that bag. It's still lingering in the hole, but that laneway's still there for Pohl, who steps out to look to hit it again. Does end up on top
touches
and
Tim's bag
pushes
in.
bag in.
Dean's saying if he wants the airmail, he can go for it. He got the whole
The
hole.
whole hole is there. The bag, if it's up
He goes
short,
up. Oh, just pushes it off. So Steve can go on for one.
No, yours is hanging on the lip. So right now we're 5-5.
there's a chance the laneway just to slide up and get that. He goes
Oh.
up to try it, but misses.
It's a wash.
It's a 5-5 wash.
I have to say with Jamie, his PPR in the advanced doubles, he was a 2.04 point differential. He only threw a 6-6, but he does like a messy board.
He's an aggressive player as well. He's not afraid to take shots that most players would be a little bit more conservative. But Cowan does have a problem, or an issue, not a problem. Loves to go for it. He's all or nothing. Boys are just firing bags here like crazy. That is a 10-8 for 2.
2 points for
All,
Dean.
that's all one word, trademarked by JC Cornhole. 10-8 for 2. Sanchi's first bag coming up here, up 5-0. Blocks the
block.
laneway right in there for Pohl. Pohl gathers himself, looks to go up, pushes that bag off to the right. Sanchi's got a chance to pick up both bags and does. Pohl needs to drop this bag to be down 6-4 in this end. Stays a little to the right, pushes both bags. Sanchi goes off the bags and in. He's now sitting 9. Pohl needs to drop this to be sitting 5. Same spot. Sanchi is looking to stuff it, but just leaves it to the right. He's sitting 10. Pohl needs to drop this to be lying 6 and give up 4. Goes up to the drop, the airmail, and
Tries to,
does
no.
miss it. That's a 7.
7, yep. So that's what now 12-0 for Dean and Tim.
Lang goes up, takes the laneway away from Cowan. Cowan goes up to try around the right, misses, leaves it off the back. Lang puts the second bag to collect.
Dean is right. Jamie puts that bag in. Dean now
Dean
off
misses.
the side.
Chance for Cowan to go in there. Lang drops.
Waiting for Jamie to go.
Pull this,
Oh,
gets
he
one of them but
almost did it.
misses.
Gives up 2. 14-0 now.
It's the magical number. Tim's first shot. Down, up leading 14-0. First bag is in. It's a great start for Tim Sanchi. Pohl's answer comes in. Puts it over the hole off the back. Sanchi does the same thing off to the right. These guys are just firing bags.
And
Just-
Steve's in.
The pace is torrid here. It's a great blocker
block.
by Tim. Steve stepping out, trying to come around that the right-hand side. Hits it, but just careens to the left. Sanchi, a chance to pick up both bags, leaves it short, but that hole is partially blocked by Pole, who needs this bag desperately.
And
Collects both, unfortunately.
17-0 now for Dean and Tim. Jamie and Steve have their work cut out for them now. They know what they got to do.
I definitely do. Dean misses
That
to the
door,
right.
slight touch.
Cowan comes in behind it to block that bag. Both bags out. That might do it here if Dean can hold it. He does. Cowan needs this bag in the hole to continue the match. He does.
So it's 3. So it's actually sitting 20 here. I think what I could see Jamie doing, I've seen him do it before. I think he was trying to bounce off of his bag, pushing
And one.
Dean's bag
Oh,
off.
yeah. This is a fast-moving game. The bags are just flying here at a torrid
The
pace.
hole's open for Steve, and
He does
He puts
bully
it
that
in.
out.
Tim puts one off the side.
Opportunity to go in here for Pole if he can drop it. He does
He's
like
in.
it. Pushes out. 6-2 currently. Tim misses off the back. Pole with a chance. He does perfectly lay it to the left and in. Sanchi misses
off.
off the side. There's a big chance for Pole if he can get this in for a 10 spot. He
Oh,
does
he
unfortunately
dropped one of his
drop
in.
one of the...
10-4, they
is
get 6. They're back on the board at least.
Don't call it a comeback, folks, but that's 6 points that they didn't have before this game. We are now looking at 20-6. Cowan's first shot. Jamie Cowan from JC Cornhole. If you're looking for some boards to be made, be sure to check out jccornhole.com. Lang with the block.
He pushes in.
Great slide. Jamie's going to try and collect this bag as well. Gets the other one in, closer to the hole.
Off
You
the
could just
back.
hear the disappointment in Cowan as he released that bag. Dean does met both of those to drop, and that
that's
is
it.
the match. Just like that, folks.
Dean
You're
and
looking.
Tim are the ACL Canada Advanced Conference champions in the doubles. Jamie with the as usual smile. I think win or lose, he's just here to drink booze. I think so. It's just having fun. So we will be back later on with the
Pro qualifiers.
ACL Canada Pro Qualifier.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, and thanks for watching. We'll probably be back on about 1 o'clock. We're in that area, 1:30 probably. And so I was going to say check back at 1, and then just kind of hang around.
Absolutely. Go Bills.
Yeah.